Good morning, YouTube. We've got a 2012 Ford Explorer here, and we're going to get right to it. It needs rear shocks. She brought it for that. We're putting in some Napa shocks because we are a Napa Auto Care Center. But part number right here is the reflexologies that we're using. I just hold it here for a while so you can get the part number, and I don't have to do the editing of putting that in there. All right. So now you get my part number on it. Nice shocks. First thing you want to do here is turn some lights on so we can see what we're doing. And then once you do that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of bring the camera inside the vehicle here and try to do this by myself. But when you get into the vehicle, you're going to in the back, right down inside that storage bin right there, you're going to see, hopefully you can see there's a little edge there, and you're going to snap that cover up there, and the top bolt to the shock is sitting right down in there. All right, so that's what I'm going to do first, and then we got to go underneath the vehicle, and this is going to be funny. Let's see if I can do this right here. Okay, and you're going to have to take off this top of the sway bar link, and the bolt's right behind that. So that's the next thing I'm going to be doing. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm by myself shooting this, and it just makes it easier for me to show you now what we've got to take apart. So let's pop that cover off, see what size the top of that shock is down inside there. There's a little plastic little cover, and the nut looks like, to me, it's like probably about a 17 or an 18. I'm going to grab both, and I'm going to grab my air hose, and we're going to use the mini little impact gun hopefully to zing that right on out of there. Hold that right. Wish there was some metal back here to stick my light on. Let's see, I'm going to start with a 17, and I was wrong. It is an 18. Okay, not sure if I can get that down inside there because I need a little bit of room. I did not bring a 1/2-inch extension, so let me go grab that on my. So you're going to need a short extension. And maybe. And if that doesn't work, which this did not work, right on the top of the shock, looks like there's a 10. So it's a matter of, can we hold that down and get that out, or do we look up through the fender well and see if there's a nut on the top of the shock that we can hold. Can't see it, so that didn't work. There's a few other options too, like we can go to a bigger impact gun that might spin a little faster. We'll try that. I have the wheels off, by the way, if you probably did notice that. Yep, if you can spin it fast enough, it will catch, and you can take it out of there. And there's your top one. I'm going to do now. I'm going to go outside underneath the vehicle, readjust my camera angle, and get down here so you can see the rest of this. So I'm going after that top bolt on that sway bar link. We're on the driver's side. Did I say this was a 2013 Ford Explorer? think I did. And that's spinning on us, so we've got that going on. Alright, so we're going to try to get that sway bar nut off of there. It's a 15. And yeah, I did that already. I got sidetracked into taking care of some other stuff. So it has a nut on the back of it. You can stop this one from spinning on your sway bar link. Let's see what size it is. Much smaller than that. Save our sway bar nut. And don't want to hit that with my hand, that would hurt. I think you can just tap that nose of it a little bit and get that out of there. You know, that almost moves it enough, but not quite. And I'm going to go over to the other side and take it off, so on the sway bar you have more room to move it. I've disconnected the other side and knocked that out. And as you see, we got more play to get this out of there. Then let's find out what size that is, and that's probably back to a, since I got wrenches here, I think it's back to a 17 or an 18, something like that. It is a 17, so let's get ourselves a 17 on the end of our impact. I'm only going to show one side of this job. Did I not grab my 17? Oh, I guess I was wrong. I don't know how I did that. The word I hate, guys. People say that all the time. All right. Now that we get our big bolt out of there, let's see if we can pull it back here this way. And wiggle it right out of there. Spacer, big piece right there. Our old shock. The dealer told them they needed shocks for this. Let's see what our new ones come with. Alright, our new one. Our little baggie of goodies. I only see one big washer. I just want to make sure that there's not two, because I'm used to seeing another big washer on the shock. Okay, it doesn't have one, so it uses just the dust boot as its piece there. I don't like that. I mean, normally we see this, and this. Then because we have a bigger hole, we're going to use a spacer like that. And then I think I'm going to use the old washer up top, because I do not trust that it didn't have a washer. Let's see. Okay, now gas shocks can be tough. push them up. But you're going to have to push up on the gas shock to get it lined up. And you're going to have to push up on it while you're getting the bolts in there. This is when a helper would be nice. Bolt started. And on the back side of that original shock, okay, there is not it was welded onto the end of the shock there, so this one does not have that, so we used the nut that came with it. See what size that is. I believe that's going to be a 21 on the back side now. Let's hold that. Get on there. Alright. Now I pinned my wrench in there. How about that? So let's fold our wrench this time. Don't let that happen. Okay, we got to go inside the vehicle and finish up. Had to modify there. You do not put that washer on there because the original ones won't work. So this washer does go on the top with this piece here. And come inside. Make sure that it's all the way down. You can't over tighten this one because it's got a sleeve on it. And it is a 19 mil on the new shock nut on the top. That's all you need. Then the obvious things. Say your little cover there. This piece just snaps in. There may be a piece of rubber over yours covering that. You'll want to take the rubber piece out and then pull that piece out of there. But that's how you replace the shocks. So there's your 2012 Ford Explorer. It's two-wheel drive, by the way. Rear shock replacement. Like I said, just did the one side. Other side's going to be the same thing. Appreciate you watching. A little simple video here. Keeping it real. Hope this helps out for any of you do-it-yourselfers. All right. See you soon.